The living forget, the departed remember. This is a story frozen in time, a collision of war, death, longing, and the supernatural, which only allows the audience to catch a glimpse of the tip of the iceberg of love. 70 years ago, Beijing was called Beiping. There was a well-known barber on the street named Jean. By chance, he met Kai Qin, a wealthy young lady. Kai Qin was attracted by a Jin's smile. Regardless of the difference in their social statuses, she hoped that a Jean could be her friend and cut her hair. In that turbulent era, any kind of affection became a luxury. When the nation was in peril, a Jean enlisted in the army and devoted himself to saving the country. Before leaving, a Jean and Kai Qin confessed their love to each other and made a promise that after the war ended and a Jean returned to the town, he would design the most beautiful hairstyle for Kai Qin. However, after this farewell, Kai Qin never saw a Jean again. 70 years passed in a blink of an eye. Kai Qin came back to that old street. A Jin's former barbershop had turned into a convenience store numbered 444. Over the years, Kai Qin had forgotten many things, but she always remembered the promise with a Jean. Every year, she would silently wait at the place where they parted ways. This year, Kai Qin saw a familiar face, Dong Qing, who looked exactly like a Jean. Dong Qing was at a loss when Kai Qin suddenly hugged him. He knew that Kai Qin had mistaken him for a Jean. Back at the convenience store, Dong Qing learned from Zhao Li that Kai Qin was a well-known, stubborn ghost in the underworld. She came back here every year to wait for her lover who had gone to the battlefield. Year after year, she just refused to be reincarnated. She always said that they had an appointment to meet here, and if she left, a Jean wouldn't be able to find her. Dong Qing asked Zhao Li what would happen if Kai Qin never waited for her lover. He was told that ghosts with such strong wishes would be trapped in this repetitive waiting process forever and couldn't escape. Dong Qing couldn't bear to see Kai Qin wait endlessly, but he also didn't want to deceive her. He confessed to Kai Qin that he wasn't a Jean, but he was deeply touched by their story and was willing to help her find out a Jin's whereabouts. As a result, after days of investigation, Dong Qing and Xiaoya found no clues. Finally, they returned to the 444 convenience store helplessly. While discussing a Jean at the door, they were overheard by a little boy playing with a ball. To their surprise, the little boy actually knew about a Jean. Although 70 years had passed, the neighbors around hadn't moved away. The little boy had heard the story of a Jean, a hero who defended the country from his mother. This finally gave Dong Qing and Xiaoya a glimmer of hope. Could they find a Jean this time? What exactly had happened to a Jean? Please listen as I continue.